I said to President Bush, and it was very respectful, I said, sir, you are in the position of the vicegerent of God. Now, the word vicegerent in Arabic is like the word Khalifa. He's over everybody, he got power, but there's somebody over him. And that's what, in drunkenness, he can forget. Pharaoh forgot. You see where he ended up. Okay. So I said to the president, there is no Muslim leader on this earth who can call for a holy war against America. Not one. I said, but on the other hand, President Bush, you can summon the whole Muslim world against the West by how you handle this war on terrorism. Now, I want you to think about this. I told him, if you go after Iraq, your coalition is going to fall apart. And it's falling apart right now as we speak. For them to send Secretary of State Colin Powell to Congress to tell the members of Congress that we may have to go it alone. Stop it right now. In good conscience. Fearing only Allah. I cannot allow them to use the American soldiers, black, brown, and poor white, to fight a war that is unjust and wrong. You can give the soldiers higher pay. Like every tyrant, he always wants the army with him. But Mr. Bush's daughters are not going there. Mr. Cheney's not going, neither his family. Mr. Rumsfeld, Mr. Wolfowitz. But these little black babies that couldn't find justice in the state of America were asked to be all that they could never be and join the U.S. Army. And now you want to send them to topple the president of Iraq? Well, he's a bad man. He's trying to get weapons of mass destruction. Who said so? You've been in his country for over 8 years looking for weapons of mass destruction. You haven't found them yet. I heard the Secretary of State today threatening Iraq. We are prepared to use diplomatic, economic, and even military if Saddam Hussein doesn't open up his country and allow us to come in and inspect for weapons of mass destruction. Now, is America saying no nation on the earth should have these weapons? But America, England, France, and Israel should have this? What are you saying? You want the rest of the world weak so you can dominate them and hold a threat of nuclear weapons over them that they cannot fire back at you? I'm just reasoning with you. I don't think any nation should have weapons of mass destruction, including America, England, France, and Israel, and anybody that has them. I just want you to reason with me. I visited Iraq. My wife, myself, my son, and several of the members of the nation. Since the war was over 1.5 million Iraqis have died, and they're dying every day because the dirty bombs that American propagandists said the Taliban and Al-Qaeda were developing. America dropped those kinds of bombs on Iraq, bombs that have in their tips depleted uranium. They dropped more bombs on Iraq than on Nagasaki and Hiroshima, maybe 10 times. Children are dying every day from different kinds of cancers. I saw a shelter where old men and women and children were in the shelter when the bombs were dropped. And America dropped a bomb that had a drill on it. And it drilled a hole into that bomb shelter. Then another bomb came down behind it and exploded and incinerated everybody in the place. We saw the engraving of women and children in the walls. This is why I say to the members of Congress, don't let people tell you you shouldn't travel. Go to the places where they're telling you they're rogue nations. Don't let them give you intelligence from the CIA and you accept it. These are liars and deceivers. God doesn't like cowards. He loves those who are patient and steadfast under trial. He's clear in the Bible and in the Quran, me and me alone should you fear. And if you're afraid of Bush, then you've set up a God beside God and are unworthy of God. Fear nobody but God. I said to the president, that you could have access to whatever you need from the world. Nations would give you access with joy if you would be fair with them and allow what you get from them to get a decent price so that they can improve the quality of life of their people. Colin Powell said, listen to his words, the war on terrorism must fight against poverty and disease, because poverty and disease breeds the terrorists. half-truth. Certainly we must fight against poverty and disease. But it's not just poverty and disease that breeds terrorists. It's the policies of a nation that allows other nations to be poor, and we rise to richness at the expense of the peoples of the world. That is not right.